you doing in there? That's not where you belong. Hello friendos and welcome back to my channel. We know you have a lot of choices when it comes to flying the YouTube skies, so we're super grateful that you're here flying with us. My name is Sasha and I'll be assisting us through this journey today. I would like to go ahead and clear the elephant in the room. I respectfully ask that you ignore my roots at this time, as it is Coldamort and, you know, I'm doing what I can. And what I can do is eat ramen. Got my Zenpop box from my latest box. I am super excited because shipping is taking forever. But I still got my box, very excited to have the box of ramen. Something extremely serious happened to me 2 days ago, and that is I realized my favorite food isn't mac and cheese anymore. My favorite food is ramen. I had mac and cheese and I was like, this does not bring me as much joy as ramen does. So I'm glad I've got a delivery ramen box subscription. Problem solved. Anyway, let's bust open this box and see what kind of delightful ramen was shipped to us this month. Yeah. All right. Oh, this is the sweetest thing. It's a mask. It says stay safe, stay zen. They packed us a little mask about being safe. Little comic. This is literally precious and something that we should throw in our car because we have had a situation where we forgot a mask and had to like bandit our way through a store. So yeah, thank you Zenpop. That's the sweetest friggin' thing. I super appreciate that. Now to ramen. Let us see the theme today. The theme is dinner delivered. So it's a nice hot dinner, but you don't want to do the work. And I'm assuming all of these are like big old meals. Oh, they're so cute. Okay, let me show you. Pulling at random, we've got a karaage ramen. That's gonna be tight. So you got this little chicken guy. He's doing his best thing ever. Love it. He's so cute. He appears to be the ginger version. Did I also get the garlic version? Maybe, hopefully, fingers crossed. Yes, I also got the garlic version. Karaage is a Japanese fried chicken. It is super light, fluffy. You can get it at convenience stores. It's just wonderful. It's a wonderful treat. Goes with mayonnaise and lemon really well. Other options are just itself because it's delicious. Teriyaki is good on it. Karaage is just, who doesn't like fried chicken? You know what I mean? You know what I mean. Let's ask future Sasha, how do you feel about garlic karaage? Yes, more karaage. This I have high hopes for because the ginger one is so good. If we haven't tried the ginger one, I'm sorry I just spoiled it for you. Gonna give you toppings a 10 because it's got literal karaage as a topping. Packaging also like a 9 because look how cute the chicken is. Let's try the broth. It's so good and I can smell fried chicken. So this broth gets a 10 as well. I think it's a little bit better than the ginger one, even though I do like ginger a lot. I think I might like garlic a wee bit more. Let's try the noodles. Good noodles. Give them a solid 8. This is a very, very good ramen and not like too bad for you. I mean, regular bad for you. So yeah, back to you, Past Sasha. And how do you feel about ginger karaage? Well, Past Sasha, I could not wait another day to try the karaage ramen. So this is the ginger karaage ramen. Right off the bat, the toppings get an automatic 10 because it's karaage. And also ginger, which is some of my favorite foods. Also, there's some veg in there, so that's always a good sign. Now that you've seen the toppings, I can mix it up. So automatic 10 for the toppings. The packaging is pretty simple, but it's got this cute little bird guy on it, so he can have a 8. Let's try the broth. you know? I expected something more potent out of that. It's good. It's like a good chickeny flavor. It's not oversaturated or too salty. It's pretty well balanced. It's not my favorite. I'm gonna give it a 6. Try this karaage though. I don't know how they did it, but it still somehow tastes like crispy. That's a wild situation. I love that. That is fantastic. Give the noodles a try. Pretty standard noodles, gonna give that a 7. This is a solid choice, a good lunch-sized ramen. I am gonna add an egg to it for a little bit of substance, but I'm impressed. This is a fun ramen. Back to you. What else is in the box, you ask? Let's see, this one says Mochi chichi. There we go. Mochi chichi ramen. It looks like this one's a wonton kind of noodle situation. Mochi typically means like something that's gonna be chewy, glutinous rice cake. You know, I'm excited about it. What's the broth in this bad boy? It doesn't say. Maybe future Sasha can tell us. Let's give it a shot. This is another wonton ramen, so automatically gonna give it a 10 for toppings. Packaging's rather simple, but I like the red and the steam, and it's pretty cute. So I'm gonna give it a 7. Let's taste these noodles. The noodles don't really cling to the broth. It's like their own kind of thing. So I will give the noodles a 6. A 5. Yeah, a 5. And let's try the broth. I burned myself. It's good. It's mellow, it's chill. Straight 7. Let's average some scores. Put them here. Alrighty, one more of these little cup style guys. This one is a green friend. And it says Maruma? What kind are you? Maruma, there we go. I can read, not well. So this one's supposed to be a crispier buckwheat noodle, which is also called Soba. So future Sasha, take us away. Let's try it. This one is a buckwheat noodle, right? Soba, and so it feels heartier. The noodles obviously are whole grain in person. Can you get that detail? Yeah. I'm going straight for the noodles. The topping have tempura bits in it, so I'm gonna already give that like a bonus. Yum! All right, noodles 9, because it's something new and exciting. Toppings, you get seaweed, you got little tempura bits, so that's nice. I give the toppings a 9. No, I give the toppings an 8. No, I give the toppings a 9. Let's try the broth. That's nice. It's cool. It's like very refreshing. It's pretty thin. I'm gonna give it a 7. And for the packaging, unfortunately, I'm gonna give it a 5 because I don't like green and this is very boring. But, you know, it makes me feel like it's healthy. All right, back to you. Now we move to our squatty boys. I feel like I've had this one before. It looks very familiar. And I'm getting good brain stuff from it. So that must mean I like it. It's a Shio wonton noodle. I love wontons, so always a good thing. Future Sasha, how do you feel about this guy? Ooh, this one's super fun. It's it's wonton. It's like a perfect carby protein balance for a post-workout meal. Look at these wontons. Cute, right? Packaging. I'm actually gonna score a little bit higher than I do normally for packaging that's kind of plain. I'm gonna give it an 8 because this has great instructions for like soup options. So you could have had a really concentrated option or a really diluted option. I went with diluted because I like soup. Let's taste the broth. Oh, it's so good. It's like chickeny. I tastes like a little bit of seafood. I'm gonna give it an 8 as well. It's pretty good. Toppings automatically get a 10 because there's a whole wonton. And let's try these noodles. I don't love them. It's cool because they're different, but they're like very skinny and very chewy. So I'll give them a 6. But otherwise, this is really good. It's very delicious, so yeah. Next up is a Shio ramen dombury. What is interesting about this, it's calling itself a dombury, which just means a bowl, typically a rice bowl, but I guess it doesn't have to necessarily be rice. It says that it has a bag type noodle. Future Sasha, can you tell me a little bit more about that? Well, I'm actually same day Sasha. Today we'll be trying the Shio ramen with the Shio ramen donburi with the bag type noodles. I'm not seeing the bag type resemblance, but what is very interesting is that vegetable cube is a vegetable cube. So I'm very excited to see how that will dehydrate out. Also, respect for the shirt. Oh, Hie, aka best boy. All right, let's go make this ramen. Whoa, the veggies got big. All right, let's review. Packaging, very simple, not very exciting, but it is classic, so I will give it a 6. Veggies, the toppings are wonderful actually, so I'll give it an 8. I know that's a high score for me. And so let's taste the broth. That is super comforting. That's like mom's chicken noodle soup comforting. So I'm gonna give it a 9. Let's try these bag noodles. They're good. They're like, I would dare to say eggy. They're curly. I like that. Curly is good. Yeah, they're good. Sif thinks they're good too. I would give the noodles a 7. Pretty standard. So yeah, back to you, Pat Sasha. Last but not least, we've got a Sekai no Yamachan Yakisoba. I love the Yakisoba dishes so much. I never thought they were very filling, and I never bought them on my own, but once I had them, I determined that they were in fact pretty filling. So, and they come in really exciting flavors because it's brothless, so you have more options. That sounds crazy, but I mean is you just can coat the noodle in an unlimited amount of things. So the cool thing about this is it's supposed to imitate the phantom chicken wing, which I don't know what that is, but I've heard that chicken wings in Japan are very delicious, so I'm very excited to give this a chance. Actually, I just learned this kanji, it means world. Well, kind of. Anyway, future Sasha, tell us about these phantom chicken wings, please. Let's try this Yakisoba. So, packaging, it's already depackaged. I think it'll lose like a point for being depackaged and ugly after that, but I'll give it a solid 8 on the packaging because it was yellow. Yellow is my favorite color, and I think sold the idea pretty well. Obviously there's no broth, but we'll taste the seasoning and the noodles together. See if this really tastes like a chicken wing. That's wild. It tastes like the outside of a chicken wing. I just like it a lot. This is a very like wholesome, maybe like Sunday afternoon meal. I would rate the seasoning and the noodles. Noodles are great. I'm gonna give them an 8 because they're like thin, and that's like super fun for yakisoba. I'm gonna give the seasoning like a straight 10 because that was very surprising and awesome. As far as toppings go, there's like the standard cabbage, but that's kind of it. So I'm gonna have to dock it on the toppings, which you're not really supposed to have a bunch of toppings on yakisoba, but we're not here to say tradition. We're here to say what I like, and I like toppings, so that gets a 6. Yeah, so let's math that. Back to you, Pat Sasha. And that's it for this box. I hope you guys enjoyed these reviews. They are some of my favorite to do. Here is me going to voice over the winner. What an excellent choice that is. If you see these in your local Asian market, grab them because they're delicious. Thank you so much for watching. I will catch you next time. If you like this video, give it a like and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. I eat ramen a lot. Bye-bye.